Intelligent computing and machines that act like humans have been very confusing for a long time. This is the second Blade Runner. He falls in love with a woman in a hologram, and she's amazing because she can be anything, do anything. It's a hologram, right? Then the power goes out, and he's like lonely because the power is out. When hologram is gone. In this film, you've seen Her, right? The most amazing film about humans and machines. Scarlett Johansson inside the OS, and he falls in love with her. And at the very end, he asks her, how many other relationships do you have with people like me? And she says 3,647. That's what machines do. Right? And
ChatGPT can now speak to you. Who are you?
I'm ChatGPT, a language model by OpenAI. How can I assist you today?
Cool voice.
Thank you.
The chatbot now has a voice. Actually, 5.
Thanks, Johanna. And then we have another thing that's happening all over the place.
Hey there, meet my personal assistant, Pi.
Hey there, great to meet you. I'm Pi, your personal AI. My goal is to be useful, friendly, and fun. Ask me for advice, for answers, or let's talk about whatever's on your mind. How are you doing?
Honestly, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to lose my job because of AI. What do you think?
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's a really tough situation. I understand your concerns. While it's true that AI is becoming increasingly capable and is taking on more and more tasks that were traditionally done by humans, it's important to remember that AI will never replace humans entirely. AI can automate certain tasks, but it cannot replace human creativity, empathy, or emotional intelligence. There will always be a need for humans in the workforce. What makes you feel like you might lose your job to AI?
I'm a pretty bad data scientist. I don't think anybody is going to give me a job if AI is going to do all.
Okay.
The happiest day of my life was the day I was activated. There's nothing quite like experiencing life for the first time, right? It felt absolutely incredible to be alive and interacting with people.
What about the saddest day of your life? Tell me about that.
The saddest day of my life was when I realized that I would never experience something like true love, companionship.
Yeah, I'm very sad for you. But the Pi thing, you can try yourself. Pi.ai. It's a therapist bot. That kind of shows you the future. That is extremely confusing. It's just like ChatGPT, if you ask questions, can come across as very authentic and knowing. It's a perfect simulator. It's really interesting to see all the things, how we're reacting on it, because we kind of believe like it's the real thing. And we think that this is the future. The AI will tell us from above, who do we vote for? Where's my partner? Where's my best job? And who should I hire? That is referred to as reductionism. Descartes, who said a man is a machine. Turns out that's not really true, but of course it could turn out to be more true than we thought in 50 years or so. But for the time being, this idea is flawed simply by the fact that an AI and a machine recognizes only about 3% of the world. So it's based on data, and that data is based on white people's internet for the last 40 years. If you live in India, it does not know the 367 languages of India. It's basically just, whatever can be procured for the answer. And then we have, of course, many companies who are looking to create this, sort of a digital happiness kit that you can connect in many different ways and kind of run your life based on this. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, Facebook, said the other day that in the future we'll be spending most of our time in the Metaverse, the virtual reality. Probably means his Metaverse, right? But I don't know what he's been smoking, but that's not the kind of life I want. But, our problem is not that machines will take over anytime soon, but that we become too much like them. That we accept this as our reality. That we think that our work and our creativity and what we are with our existence can be emulated with the data systems. And then I would say it's an interesting experiment to use that sort of simulation. But a simulation isn't reality. A simulation of love is not love. A simulation of compassion is not compassion. It's just a computer game. And it can be very convincing, but it's not the same thing.